Does it involve something that is ongoing that I'm already talking to Cheatham County about via this big case that I got in here?
Yes, sir.
All right. So here's what we got going on. I'm obviously already dealing with something with Cheatham, and we're already talking about some stuff that was put in my mail a while ago. And I've been talking to the sheriff about this, and the dude that drives the red Mustang, white hair, him too, Amy Harris, a couple other people. Walter, yes. So, all right, this one, okay. Tell him how this got found.
Okay, so other day was messing around outside, riding bikes around, stuff with my kid. Went to start up the truck that he gave me, let it run for a little bit so the battery don't die. I got to just piddling in it while I was sitting in it, looking through shit, and then I found that phone. I left it in there, and then I said something about it earlier or whatever. I was like, hey, I found another iPhone in the stitches. He was like, what phone? I have all my phones. So I go back to my house, I plug it in, turn it on. After I turn it on, I hook it up to my hotspot, and it like pretty much logs itself out of the like Apple ID.
Okay, who made the Apple ID?
I made the Apple ID.
Okay, here's the issue. So, this is what's ongoing right here. So we have this company that is doing some crazy shit to the point where they're trying to send me cards with who they think the dude's name is. This is not even a real name. That's why it's still on here and filed in here, because I'm taking this to Nashville tomorrow to meet up with this attorney that's plugged in with some other people that wants to look into this as well, because it has to do with some fraud. So these people and the manager have already fled and left, and they're already in some shit themselves. Here's the problem. This phone, and that he set up, there's a card hooked to it. There's what? A MasterCard. There is no record of me having a MasterCard, anything to do with a MasterCard. My cards aren't MasterCards. And I really want to find out how there's a MasterCard on here and who does it go to. Because these guys that have put in these names on here and tried to get me to switch these accounts, I was told to tell them no. So I told them no. And I said, I'm not doing that. So that's part of all this shit. And now we have this thing popping up with a MasterCard on it. And if you go talk to the sheriff and them, you'll know that I turned in a bunch of cards that ended up in my mail with a letter that said someone's trying to frame you for fraud. They have that filed down there at the sheriff's office. So I just wanted to call you so we could document this, because I'm going there tomorrow and we're going to find out whose MasterCard this is. But I wanted to make sure that there wasn't no time for anybody to, I don't know, unfuck it or something. I wanted to make sure that I documented with you so
you have no idea whose phone that is?
No, well, that's the thing. It's logged in via my iCloud. But this is the guy who sets up my iCloud stuff. He said he set it up. And I said, well, where did you get the MasterCard? He don't know where the MasterCard
So where'd the phone come from?
It was in a truck across town at your house. Where you live?
I live South Nashville.
I'm trying to figure out.
On the phone.
I'm trying to figure out how
some pictures.
So how did the phone? Do you know how the phone got in the truck?
No, that's the big question. But the truck sits out front of my house. I live in like a little neighborhood, not very nice. It's not gated or.
So have y'all ever seen this phone before?
No, I've never seen this phone.
Dude, I seen it when I opened the glove box, man.
Yeah. So you said you set up the iCloud on it.
I set up the iClouds and everything like that.
Okay, but you didn't set it up on this phone.
Obviously, I had to, because the passcode to get into that phone is the same as passcodes for the other phones.
Okay.
And it's linked to this one.
It's linked to the phone.
There's no way. I've had City National for 3 years. So whoever set it up, or whatever they done, they used a card that the FBI's not. That's the thing. I told them, I said, y'all need to tell me the truth, because the FBI is going to find out whose card that is. And it ain't none of my cards. So whose card is it? That's what they're gonna find out. But that's what I had to document. And I can show you where it says MasterCard too. Where's it say MasterCard at?
Yeah, go back to the settings. Oh,
Dude, I don't know how to do it.
it was what's it called?
You might have to go to wallet. Go to the wallet part.
And it's still being charged. It's still being
Is that set up
charged.
that far? Oh, yeah, let's just see if it's in the wallet.
Can I talk to you for a second? Between me and you, I done told the sheriff this. I said, look, these motherfuckers are trying to say, which is bogus, they're trying to say the cops are doing this.
The who?
The cops. They're like, the cops are doing this. I said, fuck are the cops? What the cops gonna get out doing this? And
Wait, who said this?
Deerdorf said this. I don't know why they were trying to do that, but I do know this. I do know they moved out of Cheatham County. They're scared to come to Cheatham County, and they fucking should be. And they're all trying to quit claim, sell their houses.
Who's doing that?
Deerdorf is the one doing that. And he's the one that held the sheriff and asked me, he said, you think he'll come talk to us? I said, no, he won't come talk to y'all. Because everything y'all are finding out. And this goes along with the fact that I had to get a new ID because someone stole my ID. Then the lady at the DMV told me that somebody came in there and got a stack of papers to switch tags, which I ain't gonna say nothing on them, but I know what the cops are looking for. And I know what the f is going on because I've been down there talking to them. And the lady that was here that one about a month ago, I had Cheatham come down here because there were some people here setting up cameras or whatever. And I said, no, this ain't it, because I called them down here because the one dude, and this is on her body cam footage, this says, I said, let me see your ID. I was like, if you got an ID, he goes to pull his ID out. Because he started rambling about how he's a Green Beret and all. He's obviously not. And I said, well, let me see your ID then. And he goes to pull his ID out on the body cam. Two IDs come out. He grabs the other one. He goes, wait, let me show you my real ID. I said, what does that mean? I said, you got a fake ID? And then the cop was like, what the hell? I said, hey, turn my way. She turns my way to the body cam. I said, I told you, Sheriff. I was like, there's some weird shit going on. And the thing is these people are trying to make it seem like it's a big inner conspiracy bullshit thing. No, it's some broke motherfuckers trying to rob somebody in a smart way. And they done f***ed up. That's what happened. Because there's no way there's no way. How the f*** did he set that phone up and then he end up across town in the middle of Nashville?
Yeah, that's what I'm trying to figure out.
That don't make no sense.
I don't know. It's weird.
And look, check it. Just don't say this in front of him. But while this altercation happened, I filmed it on my iPhone. So if they try to say anything else, I got the video for y'all to where it will show their line. But that's between us, the video.
What altercation you talking about?
Huh?
What altercation you talking about?
Bro, when I found out about this, I didn't come unglued. I was like, who the card is this? And how does it end up in a truck across town? And then that little bitty one, he's the smart techie dude, right? He said something to iClouds. So I said, what's the iCloud name? He told me. I said, okay, well, on my personal phone, what is it? He said, it's a different one. I said, why? He goes, well, to make it easier. I said, they don't make it easier. It makes it harder. You want everything collectively on one iCloud. You don't want to separate them. Stupid.
Yeah.
And dude, he was shaking, but he should be, dude. Like, and to go along with the Wilds and Taylor, let me show you this real quick. You want some right?